So Neoma Abronye DC no the same thing Afenyo Markin so ayesa ade ni bi asisi Afenyo Markin so no Ghana Bar Association abusua omo intervene asisi no omo ba be release no edinama EOCO fo na etese ono nso no omo aside no and I say judges no so aside no contempt of court abusua Afenyo Markins insult judges abusua Otumika say judges ni bi ehye NDC uniform ama osanso insult chief justice the whole chief justice Paul Bafuboni Afenyo Markins etna TV so edi natem ama yisi ano Ghana Bar Association Afenyo Markins oye lawyer and lawyer Afenyo Markins say no he is under the bar abusuya and ene Ivan Che edin sembi ababi tuja or say oh no oye very disappointed in Ghana Bar Association adia abronye DC no Afenyo Markins aye the same thing Afenyo Markins aye insulted judge Afenyo Markins aye insulted the whole chief justice into Ghana Bar for omote hoye den abusuya enti no Ghana Bar enso apeke evidence at the Bible release Afenyo Markins at the ama courts any EOCO abusuya me enkona yenkonkoti and some course unsubscribe subscribe na hit on the notification bell so any updates be ever dropping also once every to me akabi gossip politics TV so miramase
I am so much disappointed in the so-called Ghana Bar Association. You see, who said once again, a few days ago, we saw them going gun blazing because you see Chief Justice, you have saying certain constitutional process has been activated, and true to that, in the process, they had him hair removed. You have saying Ghana Bar Association was all over. No, and one of your own, because judges and the Ghana Bar Association, you know, even though it's a different entity, but one way or the other, you are in the same pool. GBA, and then as a forum. So my question is that, quite recently, Afenyo Markin, who happens to be a member of the Ghana Bar Association, was insulting a judge, telling the judge, say, or your NDC, and I am so disappointed in you see, the selectivity. But Afenyo Markin can say, a change way can Sa Abrante yo kasa bumbumu no more nam koko asesa or your cocoa politics yes in Sawam MP no. He said very disgusting and disparaging stuff at way in the past Canada Japan and go insulted judges and as a form of chroma say. So I think say if it must be done, it must be done right. Now you're making sure say Abronja and Anosundi or kind you're targeting about other people because in summer Afenyo Markin and others aka okroma concerning judges and as a form obi ankasa judge yote yefesa kunwam SNDC t-shirt Oman can okroma say insulted them then as a form say the chief justice anyway and ashara kwasa NDC judges but yatna krom ha the judiciary became so dirty to a point say judgment Bible say ni baby ayeko
yetimi ready
judge eda yan tenase yetimi shada ba tenase na ya panel we sabe be favor amanfo sad faces we nyina no Ghana for I go through na maka say he who comes into equity must come with clean hands ya better a point here sa nema we nyina agitum say nya we must condemn it in no uncertain term because it's here in the past we condemn if it happens today we must equally condemn but Dr. Baumia somebody a vice president of the Republic of Ghana will go into an election defeated so badly to the point to say it was an embarrassing scene. At this point, you know, all that he needs to do is about rebranding himself and come out as a different person altogether. Today, he's out there issuing statement defending this nonsense that is happening around, giving a certain political legitimacy to some of this nonsense his people are doing because some now all come when some say na Ghana ay kangaroo state no has for no da ben na yet na krom ha sa niema we were so intense to the point to say Now people were living scared for their life. My point is, you see, in politics and leadership, when I did a consistency is very key. What it happened, no? What was the position of Dr. Bawumia when people were being arrested left, right, center without legitimate cause? Yeah. Debia Mekameda Brante way your friend say example, you say a friend bongo ideas. The last time he was arrested, the guy was kidnapped. Yeah, arrested. He was abducted from his house, kidnapped, molested, but treated, taking it through Obaya North Airport. He was kidnapped. It got to a point people were being arrested left, right, center. Dr. Bawumia never condemned to a point here. The sitting attorney general, who is the people's lawyer, was conspiring with criminals to have somebody jailed. Bawumia was in Togo, and he never issued condemnation when judges were doling out judgment. Ghana felt that those judgments were so dangerous and detrimental to the constitutional health of this country. Where was Bawumia? To the point to say the national security couple of the country at the time, who served under Dr. Bawumia in the person of national security non-president Papaya Kandapa say, when your judges fast so ruling favor MPP no endanger national security, and they should be careful. It shows that something was wrong at the time. So Dr. Bawumia never activated his sense of constitutional guidance. He wants to tell the whole world, say he's a guardian when it comes to the constitutionality and the constitutionalism. Say democracy. Today he's in opposition, and he has no credibility to the standard. When this whole thing started, there was this Akrabi as a friend fancy when on social media writing nonsense and defaming the president. He was smart enough to walk into the gentleman's house to console him because he has been arrested. As a leader, when you push yourself into that line, it means so and if that particular thing has become pervasive, as an agenda you have set in motion that is giving rise to all these things. So who will be a sub who being quite leadership as here. The very moment you come in to condemn, no, it is a way of you protecting your investment. Because these guys are your investment. But when they insulted your fellow president, no, you went to them one after the other, patted them at the back, said, "Come on, I am with you." And these people attained that political legitimacy. No more yet, no. And the another day, no, spelled over. You cannot come and condemn because you initiated and sponsored it. What I say, politics, people do it with a very narrow way of thinking. Because if you want to go expansive, now you will not complain. I am not saying that near national security for right, because me the one I saw culture said doom so I totally disagree with that particular thing, because so we culture said doom so is back. You don't go gun blazing, arresting the person and those kind of stuff. And so I brand say way there, your friends are brought there, say you're jailing, you're reminding. People don't understand why you're reminding. The MPP lawyers quickly after the court, and on one radio so interview say,
I think he was rearrested.
Yes. Almost a judge they say he should be reminded until the case is over, which is a lie. According to Omom say it was 2 weeks because date mode abronya share yes omra court so one the judge will take your friends a protective measure just to ensure you say to keep you so that anytime you're here be obeba. Because it doesn't make sense there will be a report to a court now about nipa yes, he am remanding for 2 weeks. No, it means he defaulted at some point in time. You may disagree with the judgment, but because he did something and a judge and yes sir, I disagree, because he has proven that he's in this country, he will not run away, and I don't see the need ever reminding for 2 weeks. But maybe the judge was also taking that preventive way. So punishment which can be a subject of debate, you understand? But we cannot sit here and pretend to say Dr. Bawumia need to come to the realization say social media no more and nsamanya no kra ne nasefo aye keka wu no you've gotten to a point sa niema no cannot fester because sa 1990 politics na amanfo nam Togo kwagigi efunu ade begugu krom just to paint Jerry Rawlings say okukuma till date yenya obi a otimbeka say the family member aye one of the ladies.
Yeah.
So these are the people you are dealing with. So you got to be very careful when you're dealing with them, you understand? And I think that Anuntina, maybe the security are so aggressive. Trying to, address some of these things. But in reality, for me, I think that decency must prevail. And he who comes into equity must come with a clean hands. Dr. Baumia Kwatanan said he's not learning anything. When I know to say, he has set up committee, I say for now, what's your names and then Nippon money. And I'm a catcher, and I'm a catcher. It means that they are not learning anything. You see, because who lose political power, what you need to do is to bridge and build confidence. And thereby, MPP for MXC, our Ghana, your politics, your trust and confidence.
Yeah.
The NDC may mess up. But the question is, can the ordinary Ghanaian forget about Nyema Akufo-Addo Aye? Because what is hunting Bawumia today and will continue to hunt him going into 2028 election is the ghost of Akufo-Addo's terrible government. That particular ghost, across a scarecrow.
Yeah.
It will follow him and until the political career because NDC may do one or two things but the question is the MPP Bawumia an alternative considering Nyema Akufo-Addo? The answer is simply no. You understand? So unim sa you need to sit down, rebrand yourself and see how our communication best how our can best but General Secretary 2 minutes we are going camera nim kasa na also wonti to papa so sa na wakeka nsem no basa na odi agu ho sa ade we the way kwaje political power na ka chiro say wo ye politics na da bia wan kasa won kurofo na eboje oso a ya wonko ba bia you have the capacity to convince the intelligent mind within society to agree with you but da bia if you are wowing your own folks which majority of them are not designing individuals. They are emotional, tribal, supporters. You are not getting anywhere. You should have the capacity to convince the average intelligent person. Say, the MPP you saw, that was branded a criminal enterprise. The MPP that was stealing left, right, center. The MPP and the finance minister Jana America now not just Dr. Baumia and today he has the guts and the audacity to be telling people say he want to be president when the finance minister warning in the year Juma about Ghana for crown no Jana Kwatino be mine so now if it's Ghana is a serious country and people will give hearing to some of these people what I said
not at all.
But these shameless characters today have the infantry questioning the credibility of Ghana's democracy because things are not going in their favor. I think that they should all just shut up and give us a break because until they put their houses together and begin to do the basic things that Ghana for here. For instance, Akufo-Addo ne Bawumia fa phone waka check no for that say, baby I want to go anima say. So come back home, come and answer no. I think these people have no moral audacity to be telling Ghanaians how democracy should be handled in this particular country. They should just shut up and give us a break. Enough of this imagined nonsense. I think that we've seen enough.
All right, about any you say accountability. The aura is our second heart. If they fail, there'll be fire. All right, I'll see if JDM failed accountability, there wouldn't be no mercy. Ora ne dem Krofafa and the World Cup. Anyway, Ivan Yanshe, Yenya Bema okay from Pong. I think say he's been in the news for about 3 days now. Say Yachino one Netherlands and Ramiti Honorable Dafia Mapo and I know what say US for issue arrest warrant be for questioning bills and then and that's the reason why they intercepted him and then the same baby. So I ask questions baby but my dream say then na nipa dey say na bibi sa na timi go through them. Na peke no for that another that bra nya no.
Yeah.
All right.
It's funny, but I think it's sad.
Yeah, it's sad.
It's sad because really this gentleman is somebody. I think about Ghana politics. He has done a lot.
Yeah.
And I'm nipa falling in love with him. And for him to say obeba as an independent candidate.
Amen.
A place obi anim say you known MPP stronghold. Now betimi break that monopoly. Now win the seat as an independent person, no. Actually say he did a good job. And ever since EOCO Parliament, and I think the Nema oil has been felt. And we see a man for go back in the constituency and then I say for no clearly you see he's doing a lot. I'll bet me they are changing the life of the people.
Yeah.
So the EOCO has nothing to do with his political life. I think that a past life may be catching up with him, and I think that is where very disappointing. At this stage, remaining speculations, conjecture, assumptions, and in some amount for but you know, feed back into the one monster over the years. You know, you're confronted with these issues of fraud, and Abutrika and other people have been in the news. Doing a general analysis on this particular thing, I told you I don't know if you remember Abra now or the other side. The captain said, "Sa niema we are air cost 2021, 2022 is when I said this thing. Say the FBI has a lineup of a number of people.
Yeah, I remember that.
They'll be picking up. Yes, because you see, the US is such that whenever who say obi yeah niema bi or like chronon keten na se for them na. Because you see, they are not interested in those small monies you take. They want to see, because financing of terrorism has been one of the major ways the FBI they are dealing with. So when people begin to engage in some of these things, sometimes they want to understand the syndicate, everybody behind it, just to know. Say, Sikana Mojano Heneko. So my country say you must be dumb to think, say, Ubetime Ajisika from America. I go through the world financial system. America is the country behind it. On the building transfer now who we are saying, because the IMF today can sit at their office and know how much dollars came into Ghana. They have those numbers, and every year they've been releasing. So you must be a fool to think there. The true financial system of Kruma now why fraud. It's funny. And I dream you know, sir, you know survive some of these things. But sometimes omunya ma oswa na ebia mere and then just trying to understand the ground side the city. So they can sometimes allow you to maybe over millions of dollars, because they know they can find a way of retrieving. So Neman who some more investigation in maybe shall say 2015, maybe 2017, maybe 2018, maybe way now and at the day of reckoning and it's unfortunate. And some of these people you see, I know Munina na fraud no be.
Yeah.
And my culture say Ghana category no. Omu free omo won chichi omu see ya. Asofo kan ho bi. Owners of radio stations kan ho bi, and some other people. Omebe Munina, because what they do ni say omo mo ye fraud no e kakra bi. But you may be an innocent person, we are very popular. So the person who approach you, so me was a person meje e America. One our account.
For account to beje mame.
E ho na asofo no ho beka no. Because in the US, whenever you are who transmit sika for a charity church organization, exempted the tax, your friends are people. You don't pay taxes, those kind of way, no. So they almost send those kind of through those accounts in the name of charity. So for no wa sorry what has said no obegiatum in the name of into obabegia no man a cat. So you got to a point that you say asofo ni nyina to talk as bebre no more chicha bebre. I don't know if you remember that time will come.
Omushu ano ten.
That era will come. Onya adwuma bia, but saa sika no betoma nipa ni year no amount be. And some of the musicians got involved in some of these things. They were not doing the fraud itself, but because
they were using their accounts
innocently, you might not know. So some of the people you see, may not be direct. Your fans saying people are involved. Yes, but people doing it, it's so easy to steal the money, but to transfer it is the issue. So some succeeded in creating shell companies. More than yet those way, so company as if they are working, and they will be transmitting through those network and the people doing the fraud, Ghana for Nigeria for America, do not know. And form and syndicate so because I do one person bet me it's not possible. So a team it is a network no more can say these people are involved according to sources, this particular gentleman is involved. You know, there are about 27 people, almost 26 have been convicted.
Wow.
Yes, 26 have been convicted. So the last person is perceived to be this person, which at this point in time we cannot say or deny what the issues come, because details being my. So the thing is that Wakatra Manfo said, Sa nema we nya nema udu hushema. No. But I just want to believe that never no more cannot, this gentleman will not be part of it. I be a mere your friend say wake
assumption.
Not whatever it is be an result, because he has been doing good. He has been doing well, and I think the presence in parliament, you know, is bringing a lot of goodies to his people at the other side.
Okay, obviously I win and smart a course or political highway so a year Afenyo Markins and as you see ano nensem akwa Ghana Bar Association almost no intervene you know baby release no edinama EOCO and a year high quarter and asem keto akrabeda mase some jepene kokotis and some way edema a gossip politics TV so